problem is not that Deji is accusing Peter B of anything. The problem has always been the inconsistency in his thoughts and opinions about Peter B. Because sometime in 2022, 17th of June, as you can see here, some reporters quoted him as saying that Peter B offered me money to support him. I rejected it. Adeyanju blast supporters of Labour Party presidential candidate who accused him of psychophancy. But Deji, in a tweet on the same day, as you can see, quoted that quote and said, "This is not what I said or meant." Simply responded to some of his supporters in anger who accused me of getting allowed to criticize him. The goal was simply to say not all those who criticize your preferred candidate are doing it because of inducement. He apologized. He said the truth. Today, he's back. Let me tell you the facts. Some of us are tenaciously, earnestly, anticipatingly waiting for the accusations on Peter Obi's image and brand to really be substantiated or evidential. Because you see, as much as we are not expecting him to be a saint or perfect, but we want to actually be able to hold him to something to say, this is the reason why we can no longer look at you in the face. Even the people that do not like Peter Obi, that will not vote for him, cannot ignore the fact that the guy is a decent card in the pack, and it's very clear. Is a very in the crop of Nigerian politicians who are playing this politics to the highest level. Peter B is 100% different from the rest of the guys. He lives in a world of his own, so it's endearing, and it's a difficult thing for the rest of these politicians. So for Deji, who probably, and there are two reasons why Deji will continue to do what he's doing. Number one, because he has to be loyal to us. Deji is just a young guy who's been active. Deji has been the PDP until very recently. And you know Nigerian politics, somebody must sponsor you. Deji was a top, I think was vying for, whether it was assistant national youth leader, I can't remember what he was vying for. I can't remember honestly, but I know that he was asking the PDP leadership at some point, just a few years ago, to give him a very top national office. But all of that did not happen. They resigned and they said he's moving to activism. God bless him, he went on to even read law, and then he's not been called to the bar. So you think all of those years he spent in politics, he's not been somebody that has helped him to that level. He owes those people gratitude. You understand the Nigerian political scenery or political atmosphere, you have to be grateful to the people that have once been there. They can call you up. They've got bad records. I'm just reading an article from Charles Awuzie, and then the story is very simple. Go to Charles Awuzie. By the way, you should be following Charles. Charles is one of the most brilliant Nigerian minds ever, and it's based in South Africa, but from there he's been reaching out to the world. Great guy, doing so much in tech, in faith-based conversations and everything, young people, inspiration, everything. So jump on him, look for him, especially on Facebook. That's why I enjoy lots of his beautiful articles. And I was just sharing a couple of minutes ago as I was reading of a supposed murder case that Deji was wrapped around a couple of years ago, but he had to pull himself out through sheer influence of some political bigwigs, and then he may have to see all those people. But that's not really the point. But there are Nigerians who are in the activism sector that we never want to see Nigeria move past the certain level, because that is the only thing that keeps them to shine. It's just like having a generator guy who repairs your gen, and suddenly he's hearing that you people want to fix your power solution and give it 100% turnaround. He's not going to be happy. Same thing. The vulcanizer in your area that keeps helping you to pumping air right into your tires, for example, regularly. Now he hears that you want to go and buy original brand new tires. He will not be happy. These are the issues. This is why these guys are actually not activists. They are anarchists, and like Charles called them, cash thieves. They will collect money from anybody just to remain relevant. Why are you focusing on Peter B instead of? Because you know, of course, it's easy for you to Tinubu knows who he can defeat. Tinubu knows who will give him problem, and that is why anybody can be. I've known a few things in this country, and I can tell you, Tinubu doesn't need to relate to Deji. There is somebody in Tinubu's government that Deji is loyal to, and he says augment it. Just like when we talk about the IGP manipulating some persons. Clearly, you can see it, argue, but it is a fact. The IGP has got control of a few persons in the social space. And nearly, you say he wants to do this, the IGP calls. I've been in a situation where they say, oh yeah, he say no, IGP will. No, that is another day we'll get into all of that. But Tinubu is comfortable. If Osomole can call the other person, Shaibu can call this person can call that, Babio can call this person matter. As long Tinubu doesn't need to relate with you. As long as he has someone that can relate with you, quench the matter there. There are very few Nigerians who by sheer luck, divine providence, and then maybe grace and mercy, they are not trapped in some political things and where people have control over them. A lot of the times, is that how Shuri left US and came to Nigeria to come and campaign against Jonathan and then throw the fade Buhari? It may not have been his will, it may not have been that he liked Buhari, but then he was contracted to do an assignment. Whether it was for, like I said, so many persons campaigned for against Jonathan or for Buhari for passion for the country because of what they were told, or some of them were mobilized. So in politics, understand that anything can happen. But and then you are the inconsistencies. The other day you said this is happened. This is not the first time. Now you were quoted, you denied and said no, that's what we meant. Another time, now I just showed you a video a couple of hours ago where he was saying that he heard it from Fatiha. I think that's her name. Fatiha, before the 2019 election, the Northern TV host, where Peter B said it. And the man is saying, let's go to court, come and prove it. At least mention the place and time, the witness you have, where I gave you money. Because this, I don't know. I've also had to meet with people that are meant to Peter B, and the man not they offer money. In fact, it's been a problem in the conversations behind Peter B to say, Baba, you need to give money. Oh, moving for this an election, Nigeria, there's a way our politics will be said. No, we cannot continue to do something the way the system has been built and expect the result to be different. So I don't know who did really be in the scheme of things for him to be expecting. As at 2022, Deji was voiceless. It wasn't even a force. He did not have power to have influence. Deji cannot influence 500 votes. I'm not sure that he wins his polling unit at any time. I'm not sure he has loyalists of up to 100 that will say because you said it. Just noisemakers, activists, and dropping around and trying to create clout around themselves. Collect money and enjoy, no wahala. At least VTM don't give you newfound fame. You are okay now. You are not doing holidays. God bless you. We'll be here. But if you ignore all of this inconsistency and say that this guy makes sense to you, you have a problem. Your head not lose for you. Listen to somebody, not be Deji. Deji we're supposed to mental home. I beg.
Yes, just like this guy said, the Adeyanju has not really been consistent because this is the same pattern, what he did in 2023. He was not just concentrating on Showore that he wanted to. He was really, he said openly that he is his candidate, but he was there criticizing Obi this. Oh, they should do this. This is what they are supposed to do. Giving Obi and Atiku advice. Oh, they have to come together. They have to merge together. But he never gave Shore all those advice. All of a sudden, we just saw that he disappeared. Before we see him again. Before we could see him again, it was his marriage, whatever that we were seeing. And I think it was a deliberate act that he purposely did that. The same guy came this year again. Oh, that the reason why these guys failed that made Tinubu to win them was because Atiku and Obi did not even merge together. They did not come together. Of course, which he forgot in 2019 that these guys were together. All of a sudden, when he saw that these guys were coming together under ADC, oh, he was so happy. He said, this is what they will do if they could continue with this, that everything is going to be fine and they will defeat Tinubu. So why is it not the same you? Why were you now encouraging them to come together if you know that there is a fraud, that you would prefer Tinubu 1,000 times? Well, Obi said people could call him whatever name they want to, but today he is using someone for defamation. Obi is as inconsistent as Deji. May God help you, bro. For now, let us chop kuli kuli and pray to see the 2027 presidential election alive. So they call him anything. So you're calling him a thief. You should accept it that it's true that he's a thief, really, and you people will not stay wrong with it. And why are you guys afraid now? Is it an illegal thing? Is it a crime to do that? To say, oh, it was Deji that gave him that instruction that he should sue him, and you are saying Obi is not consistent. Obi, through his lawyers, gave Deji Adeyanju the opportunity to retract his statement, which Deji bluntly refused. Obi said people could call him names when he criticized the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. What's changed now? Why is he suing now? So what is your point? And I don't understand. Exactly. Honestly, what is your point? So at least he is less inconsistent than Tinubu. Now they make this ADG feel like it's important. Let him gather the evidence for the courts. We all want to see. If anyone is against Obi, does that mean the person is being paid? One of the reasons why he will fail in his forthcoming election. Let's see now. They are paid. Paid doesn't mean only money, but interest. But the issue, as he claimed, Peter offered him money. Is it money for what? Because Deji is irrelevant in politics. Was the money um Obi seek for him? Obi is a political hopper, not a man of his words. Peter Obi all the way. Litigation can be unpredictable, so Obi needs to be careful. His case may not be cast in stone, especially given a few missteps in his recent antecedents. Why are you guys afraid now? No, tell me, why are you guys afraid? Second base, Jerry, my people.